So here's a quick example for a simple circuit demonstrating the nodal method for solving circuits. And so in this example, they're asking us to determine the value of I, which is the current flowing in the 5 ohm resistor. So let's see how this works. So the first thing we note is we really have just one node here. That's what we call a non-zero node. And we want to define the voltage at this node as just V. All right, so now we need to go around this node, we need to go around the node and calculate or add up all the currents entering and leaving the nodes, and we should be able to set that equal to 0. So in this case, we'll take first the resistor of interest that has the current flowing through it, and the current through that, through Ohm's law, will just be V over 5. So that's the 5 ohm resistor. So next we'll start at the beginning, and we see we have this device here, which is a current source, and it's flowing into the node. We define flowing out of the node as positive generally, so we will say this is -1 for the 1 amp there. And then we have another resistor here, and so the current flowing there we'll calculate as V over 20. And then finally we've got this 10 ohm resistor, and so we can express the current flowing there through that as the ohms times the voltage, which the voltage is going to be, and that's going to be divided by, so the voltage is going to be V minus this -3 volts, and it's a -3 because we have this minus side, we hit the minus side sign first. Again, that's divided by 10 ohms. And so we've accounted for all the branches coming in and out of the node, so that must be equal to 0. So now we can simplify this. Let's multiply everything through by 20. That's the common denominator there. So when we do, we'll have 4V minus 20 plus V plus 2 times V plus 3 equals to 0. And then we can continue this as 4V minus 20 plus V plus 2V plus 6 is equal to 0. Now we need to combine like terms, so there's 4V, 5, 6, 7V, and that's going to equal to -20 plus 6 is going to be a 14, -14, so it'll be 14. So V should equal to 2 volts. So now we know what V is, but what we're looking for is I. Remember, we're looking for this I term. Well, by Ohm's law then, we can say, we know that V is equal to IR, right? So then I is equal to V over R. And so for voltage, we know the voltage drop across that is just V. So that's 2, and it's divided by the resistance, which is 5. And so when we calculate that out, that's going to be 0.4 amps. So this is equal to I. So that's using nodal analysis to determine what the value of I is in this circuit.